As of August 14th, 2024, Bright MLS has distributed this new disclosure document that all buyer clients and all seller clients must sign in order to stay compliant with the NAR settlement agreement. This form is broken down into two parts. The first part is for all clients to sign, whether you're buyer or your seller. If you have a brokerage agreement, you should also have this document reviewed and initialed at the bottom here. So these are just general disclosures that keep everybody in compliance with the NAR settlement. It describes what Bright is, what Bright does, talks about cooperation, access to information, and importantly, it sets forth that all commission fees are not set by law, not set by a trade association, not set by Bright, and that they are fully negotiable. This concept of negotiable fees is a theme throughout documents that came out of this lawsuit. So again, this is language that Bright believes is required. All clients must review and initial at the bottom here, indicating that they understand the role that Bright plays and that fees are negotiable. So this would be for your buyers and your sellers. Scrolling down is a section that you will only need to complete when you're working with your sellers. So again, you want to bring this as essentially a part of your listing agreement. You'll have them initial the top part, and then you'll also go down these series of questions. Now, the spotted part is broken into two sections. And the first one allows us to essentially delay when we're going to advertise the property, if that's what the seller wants. So if you get your listing agreement signed and executed quickly, which we encourage you to do, that doesn't mean that the house is necessarily ready for marketing. So this allows us an opportunity to put in a date later in time where you do not need to upload anything to Bright until we get to this date. So if you sign your listing agreement on August 1st, but the house won't be ready for showings or even coming soon status until August 21st, you would put August 21st here. Then that would be the date by which you're required to upload into Bright as either coming soon or active. Section 2 is just a checklist that your seller clients need to go through so that they fully understand the manner in which their home will be advertised. In most instances, sellers are going to mark Section 2A. Use Bright to share my home's information with the open market. This is the most comprehensive way to advertise the property. It will be sent out on Bright and also promulgated through third-party websites. So this will be the most common one. Sections B, C, and D are a little bit more nuanced. So section B is for the rare situation where a seller wants it to be distributed on Bright, but not promulgated to third-party websites. Section C is if the seller is authorizing you to use the coming soon feature in Bright. And section D is for what we call the office exclusive format, where marketing will not be done on Bright and it will not be on any of the third-party websites. This will be only to the broker's network. So importantly, even though it says initial one application option, sometimes you may need to actually initial two of them. So if you discuss and your seller wants to use the full force, advertise on both Bright and third-party websites, they will need to initial 2A. And if they want to use the coming soon status, they would also initial next to 2C. Now, please note that there are two separate dates that are going to be on here. The top date would be the date that advertising starts. So if you were using coming soon, this would be the date that it would be listed as coming soon and would be distributed to Sprite subscribers. The date here by 2C is when the property will actually be ready for showings. So this is essentially the expected on-market date if you are using the coming soon feature. So again, this is Bright's new disclosure form, required to be signed by all buyers and sellers to maintain compliance with the settlement agreement.